Hey there, mama. Are you worried that you're spending too much money on groceries? You might be. I mean, this past year has been crazy hectic. A lot of us have lost unemployment. A lot of us have started homeschooling our kids and losing that other source of income. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you 6 tips on how to save money on groceries starting today. Let's go. My first tip for saving money on groceries is order online. You know, the pandemic started, and so that whole thing they were trying to start with the Walmart pickup and Aldi's pickup and all these things started booming because of the contactless pickup. But not only is it contactless, leaving your family and friends safer, it is also cheaper. Let me explain why. It isn't that they're going to find better deals online. It's that you aren't going to be impulsively buying things while in the store. You know what I'm talking about. You know, you sneak a little snack in, your kids sneak a little snack in. You're like, oh, rewarding yourself with a good job done at the grocery store by getting the bag of peanut butter M&Ms. You know what I'm talking about. So if you order your things online, you don't have that same temptation as you would in the store. Like, yeah, you can slip in the M&Ms online, but you're not as likely if you see it right there and it's instantaneous. You know what I mean? So that is one great way of saving money, is just by using the pickup apps and ordering your groceries online. My second tip for saving money on groceries is involving the kids. Now, what do I mean by that? So much of our grocery bill is wasted because we let it rot in the fridge or our kids don't eat it on their plate. So this is how the kids come in, and they come in so nicely, is if you get them excited about cooking, you help them meal plan, or like you let them help you meal plan, and they're really excited to make these meals. They're going to help you make these meals. You're not going to see it withering away in the bottom of the crisper drawer, because they're going to be like, hey mom, can we make this? That's right, we can. That's what we planned on doing. And then because they made it, they took ownership of that meal, they're going to eat it and you're not going to throw it away. So that's a great way to spend money on, or to save money on groceries. For a homeschooling parent, or just a parent in general interested in how parenting has changed nowadays, go ahead and subscribe, because that is what this channel is about, is to offer you parenting advice, homeschool advice, all the things to help you live a better life in this crazy world. Third tip I have for saving money on groceries is freezer meals. This can be done one of 2 ways. You can either cook double for one recipe and then use the other half of that meal you made and put it in the freezer for a later day. That way you aren't going to be so tired of eating the same thing because you had leftovers 2 days in a row, or you're not going to be like, there's nothing to eat, we gotta go pick up pizza or whatever it is. You know, you have a meal in the freezer, you can pull it out, whether that's something that you bake for a while, because it is a freezer meal. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna take a couple of hours. Or you can also do freezer meals where you just dump a bunch of things in a Ziploc bag that you later in the morning dump into the crock pot or the Instapot and let it simmer all day, and you smell the deliciousness. So whatever it is, either double your meals, or with freezer meals, you can just commit one day that I'm going to, like Sundays, let's say, I'm going to make 4 meals. And so you get all the ingredients, buy them in bulk, save money that way. And then you just make that meal 4 times, not like 1 time. Okay, we got to do it again 2 times, but you know, make it so that it fits 4 different pans. And then you freeze those meals for later. And if you do that every Sunday, you know, you make a meal and you eat that meal then, but those 3 other ones you put in the freezer, you have another meal for another day in the week. These tips are just 6 from a book that my husband and I wrote, and it's on Amazon this weekend if you're watching this as it comes live, for free. But if it's not for free, you're watching it later on, that's fine. It's only $1, and I've included that link down below. It's called Frugal Living for Parents: How to Save Money on Groceries. And it's going to be part of a series where we talk about, you know, utilities, cars, and all the things, entertainment. But this first book is just about groceries, and that's just what the video is about today. So if these are helpful, go check out that book. I wrote it for you. I want you to have it. The fourth way to save money on groceries is vegetarian nights. You know, there's so much money put into making meat that it's going to cost more. And yeah, meat's delicious. I'm not trying to make you go vegetarian or vegan or anything like that. That's not who I am. But I am saying that if you have vegetarian night at least once a week, you're going to save money because you're not buying meat. And that could be beans, that could be pasta, that could be whatever it is. You do want to have a protein in your meals, because you want to have the 3 things. You want to have carbs, fats, and proteins. That way you have everything that you need, and your body isn't like, I'm still so hungry. Because if you're missing one of those things, your body's like, I didn't get what I needed, I'm still hungry. So you do want to have a a protein if you're not getting the meat. So that including a vegetarian night at least once a week will help you save money. Fifth way to save money on groceries is to shop in season. You know, you don't want to go and try to buy fresh blackberries in the middle of winter. It doesn't make sense. They're going to be so expensive and they're not going to taste as good. So if you do want blackberries, buy them frozen. They're the same price usually across the board all the time throughout the year. So buy those blackberries, but don't try to buy a watermelon. Don't try to buy cantaloupe in the middle of winter. And likewise, don't try to be buying like pomegranates and random stuff in the summer when it's not at season. Eat with the seasons and you're gonna save with your money. Next tip I have for saving money is to get creative with what you already have. There are so many foods that we just pick up and we store in our pantry and then we forget about because it sounded so good. We had a lot more higher hopes for ourselves than we do now, and it just sits in the back wasting away. So get that food out and eat that food. If you don't have the other ingredients for that food, look up a recipe. If you don't know how to cook with it, like you're like, oh, I'm going to be this fancy chef, and then it goes to the back of the shelf, be that fancy chef now. Get that food out, look it up online, what you can cook with it, and then find those other ingredients, add it to your pickup order online, and then eat that food that you've already spent money on. There's no reason to just watch it go to waste and then throw it away later. Okay. If you find out that you actually love that food, great. Then you can start ordering it more and more if you want to incorporate it into your daily routine or into your like eating routine, I guess I should say. So like I said, if you like these videos, go ahead and subscribe. If you liked these tips and want more, there are so much more in that ebook that I've included a link down below. You can find it on Amazon. So Fish Bump, we got this. I love you. I can't wait to see you next time. Have a good day.